Welcome to the Monday Masterclass. We're getting started with our Ayurvedic talk, and we're going to talk specifically about one of the Ayurvedic herbs that is considered a go-to herb for a lot of different things. And there's two names for this herb, coriander and cilantro. It is the same plant. And a lot of people don't know that. So cilantro, it grows, and if you let cilantro go to seed, the seed is coriander. In Ayurveda, we have what they call your basic digestive tea. It is, if you're having any digestive issues, it is a go-to tea that you can use to really support healthy digestion. And it is a combination of 3 different herbs together. One being coriander seed, and then fennel seed and cumin seed. And you mix those all together equal parts, and then you make a tea out of it. So you just take a scoop of it, put it in your teacup, and you add boiling water, and then you strain out the seed after about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you drink that. Now, when I have somebody who's really got a lot of stuff going on, they have weak digestion, I will actually recommend to them that they drink it all day long and replace it with their water. And you want to be drinking warm, or at least neutral temperature to warm, because it's going to be better absorption. And I always lecture you guys on this, nothing iced, nothing iced. Maybe you guys are listening to me. My kids are not. Okay, they're my kids. But no ice. If you really care about your digestion, if you really care about your health, you're going to get ice out of your diet because it is causing constriction, and it doesn't allow for absorption. And everything is absorption, because you want to absorb as many of your healthy nutrients as possible so that you have healthy systems, healthy tissues, and you feel good. I just had a friend that I had lunch with today, and they were telling me how they have their sister-in-law is an actual medical doctor, an MD, and they would go on hikes with her. Now, this was like 10 years ago, and she would say, there is no research that correlates what you eat affects your body. What? like, she literally believed that. And one of the things that I will tell you is, because I have a good friend who is an orthopedist, and he said, we are not taught in medical school about nutrition. Very, very little nutrition. He said, when I was in medical school, we got a semester, maybe 2 semesters of nutrition. That is it. He's like, we are dumb when it comes to nutrition. We don't know. So if you're asking your regular medical doctor about nutrition, oftentimes they don't really know. So just be aware of that. All right, so on to, I know I did a little segue there, but we're going to go talking about cilantro, coriander. Cilantro and coriander are herbs that support digestion, but they're also incredible when it comes to infections, bladder infections, urinary tract infections, and rashes, anywhere there's heat symptoms. I will tell my clients that have heat symptom rashes, so heat is what's causing the rash, or they have like a bladder infection or a urinary tract infection, I'll say go down to the store, get a couple bunches of fresh cilantro, and then you're going to wash it, of course, put it in your Vitamix, add water, blend it up, and you're going to drink that. I have had people drink so much cilantro juice that they started actually feeling cold. Their body started getting cold. It literally will cool down your body, your tissues. That is what it's going to do. It's going to pull out the heat from the infection, pull out the heat from the rash, pull out the heat, okay? So it is going to support the blood, the muscles, and the plasma. It is energetically, it's so the tastes that it is, so when you eat cilantro or coriander, it's going to stimulate certain tastes, and that's the bitter, pungent, but it's cold pungent, which is very unusual. Pungent means spicy. So it does have this really nice kick to it. That's why I love cilantro, adding cilantro to a lot of different things that I eat, because it really gives it this tanginess. You could really taste it. And then it is also going to help with digestion. It's also a diuretic. It's also considered a stimulant. And it also helps with stomach acid. And it's a tonic, which means it's going to be nourishing. Okay, some of the uses for it, the main one I said is digestion, skin and rash problems. It's going to help with colic. It's going to help with gripping and flatulence. That's farting, you guys. Get your boys on that. Get your boys on that. It's always my boys that are farting. Okay. Neuralgia, indigestion, vomiting, intestinal disorders. It helps remove and reduce kapha symptoms. So kapha, remember, is too much water and earth. It's great for an eye wash. So if you're having like an infection in your eyes, just like rose water's cooling, so is the cilantro water. You want to do it in a certain way. You'd have to reach out to me and I'll help you with that. Rheumatism, it's great for conjunctivitis. It also is going to be good relieving internal heat in general and thirst. So if you are thirsty, a lot of times people who have a lot of heat in their systems, they dehydrate fast. And so this will help with thirst. It will help with burning in the bladder, in the urethra. It helps with infections, like I told you, sore throat, allergies, pretty much all pitta disorders. Pitta is fire element. That's what it's mostly made up of. And burning disorders. So when somebody says it's burning, cilantro juice, coriander, tea. The juice itself is great for allergies. So if you tend to get seasonal allergies, start drinking cilantro juice. Hay fever, skin rashes. Also, you can put it on externally. So if you're having a skin irritation, you can do that. It is great for countering. So like an antidote towards you ate something super spicy and it's going to come out the other end really hot. That does not feel good. So you can drink some cilantro juice and kind of help mitigate that coming out the other end and burning your butthole. Just saying. I don't ever have that happen because I don't really like the super spicy foods. It will help with hemorrhoids, especially bleeding hemorrhoids, and also externally eye disorders. Okay, so it can be made into an infusion. If you're not sure what that means, reach out to me. I like a decoction as well, and also juice. That's easy. You just throw it in the Vitamix, add water, bada bing, bada boo, drink it up. It's a taste to get used to, but cilantro is amazing. There are a few different things that you want to be aware of. If you have a lot of nervous system stuff, so you've got a lot of vata going on in your body, then you will want to not have as much, all right? You'll just need to pay attention to that. So if you've got nervous system issues on top of all that other stuff, then you might need to be using this herb blended with another herb. So, and so that's basically the gist for cilantro. I wanted to give that information to you guys because it's such an easy herb to use and it helps with so many things. So many things. Okay, so if you have any questions, reach out to me. Otherwise, we're going to get started with our practice tonight. We actually are going to do a practice tonight that has more rotations. So that means it is going to be a practice that supports digestion. All right, so our talk and our practice are going to be aligned. Okay, let's get started with that.